Contact bearing 270 degrees. Range 8,000 yards. Depth 400 feet. But according to intelligence briefings, no friendly submarines were operating in this sector of the South China Sea. Sonar operator second-class Marcus Santos had been monitoring passive sonar arrays for 3 years, but he'd never seen acoustic signatures like these. Advanced noise reduction, thermal layer exploitation, and course changes that suggested someone was deliberately hunting their submarine. The USS Hampton, a Los Angeles-class attack submarine, had been conducting routine patrol operations in international waters for 8 days, part of a larger naval presence designed to maintain freedom of navigation in one of the world's most strategically important waterways. At 300 feet below the surface, the submarine moved through dark waters with the silence that had made American submarine technology legendary among allies and feared by potential adversaries. Marcus sat at his sonar station in the submarine's control room, surrounded by the quiet hum of electronics and the subtle sounds of a vessel designed to operate in the depths without detection. At 26, he had developed an almost supernatural ability to interpret underwater acoustics, distinguishing between the sounds of marine life, commercial shipping, military vessels, and the ocean itself. His ears had become precision instruments, trained to detect threats that could appear without warning in the three-dimensional battlefield beneath the waves. The South China Sea Patrol had been routine until tonight. Their mission was standard: maintain presence, gather intelligence on regional naval activities, and demonstrate American commitment to international maritime law. The area was known for heavy commercial traffic, occasional military exercises by regional powers, and the complex geopolitical tensions that made submarine operations both important and dangerous. Maria's sonar equipment painted a picture of the underwater environment through sound waves and acoustic signatures. Passive sonar allowed the Hampton to listen without revealing its own position, detecting contacts through the noise they generated. Engine vibrations, cavitation from propellers, hull movements through water. Active sonar, which sent out sound pulses and measured their return, was used sparingly because it revealed the submarine's location to anyone listening. For most of his watch, Marcus had been tracking routine contacts: a cargo ship passing 12,000 yards to the north, biological sounds from what appeared to be a school of fish, and the distant rumble of commercial traffic following established shipping lanes. Normal ocean sounds that posed no threat to their mission or safety. Then, at 0247 hours, his passive sonar arrays detected something that didn't belong. The initial contact was subtle, a low-frequency vibration that could have been dismissed as geological noise or distant commercial traffic. But Marcus's trained ear caught something in the acoustic signature that made him focus intently on the contact. Sonar, Marcus announced through his headset, using the standard submarine communication protocol. I have a possible submerged contact, bearing 270 degrees, range approximately 8,000 yards. Commander Roberts, the Hampton's commanding officer, appeared at his station within seconds. Submarine commanders learned to take sonar reports seriously. In the underwater environment, acoustic detection often provided the only warning of potential threats. "What do you have, Santos?" Marcus pointed to his sonar display, where the contact appeared as a faint line moving slowly across the frequency spectrum. "Sir, contact is showing advanced noise reduction characteristics. Propulsion signature suggests electric motor operation, possibly diesel-electric or advanced nuclear. Course and speed changes indicate deliberate maneuvering rather than transit operations." Commander Roberts studied the display with the intense focus that had kept him alive through 15 years of submarine warfare. "Classification: unknown, sir. But based on acoustic signature and operational patterns, this contact is exhibiting behaviors consistent with military submarine operations." The implications were immediately clear to everyone in the control room. An unidentified submarine operating in their patrol area could represent anything from routine intelligence gathering to active hostile intent. In submarine warfare, the margin between peaceful encounter and deadly engagement could be measured in seconds. "Continue tracking," Commander Roberts ordered. "Plot its course and speed. I want to know if it's aware of our presence. Marcus returned to his sonar station with heightened awareness, knowing that he was now engaged in one of the most dangerous games in military operations. Underwater hide-and-seek between submarines, where detection could mean the difference between mission success and catastrophic failure. Over the next hour, the contact's behavior became increasingly concerning. Rather than following a straight course typical of transit operations, the unknown submarine was conducting a pattern that suggested surveillance or hunting behavior. Its movements indicated sophisticated understanding of underwater acoustics and thermal layers, the temperature variations in ocean water that could hide submarines from sonar detection. Sonar, Marcus reported. Contact has changed depth to 400 feet and is now paralleling our course at range 7,500 yards. This appears to be deliberate shadowing behavior. Commander Roberts returned to the sonar station, his expression grim. How long has it been tracking us? Unknown, sir, but based on its positioning and course changes, it's possible this contact has been aware of our presence for some time. The tactical situation was becoming clear. The Hampton was being hunted by an advanced submarine whose identity and intentions were unknown. In the complex political environment of the South China Sea, such encounters could escalate rapidly from intelligence gathering to active hostilities. Commander Roberts activated the submarine's internal communication system. All stations, this is the captain. We have detected an unidentified submarine conducting what appears to be surveillance operations against our vessel. Silent Hunt Protocol is now in effect. All personnel will maintain maximum acoustic discipline. Weapons Department, prepare tubes 1 and 2 for possible emergency action. Silent Hunt Protocol, transform the atmosphere aboard the Hampton instantly. Crew members moved with extra care to minimize noise. Non-essential equipment was shut down, and every system was optimized for silent running. The submarine became a ghost, using every technological advantage to avoid detection while tracking the unknown contact. Marcus's role became critical to the submarine's survival. His sonar equipment was now their primary sensor for tracking the hostile contact, and his interpretation of acoustic data would determine how the Hampton responded to potential threats. Sonar, Commander Roberts' voice was calm but urgent. I need continuous updates on contact position and behavior. Any change in course, speed, or depth gets reported immediately. Aye, sir, Marcus responded, his attention focused completely on the sonar displays that showed the underwater chess match developing around them. For the next 2 hours, both submarines maneuvered through the dark waters in a deadly game of stealth and detection. Marcus tracked every movement, noting patterns that suggested the unknown submarine was gathering intelligence on Hampton's capabilities. Sonar, Marcus announced during a particularly tense moment when the contact seemed to be closing range. Contact is now at bearing 265 degrees, range 6,800 yards, depth 380 feet. Course and speed changes suggest it may be attempting to gain firing position. The words sent a chill through the control room. In submarine warfare, achieving firing position meant having the tactical advantage necessary to launch torpedoes with high probability of success. If the unknown submarine was maneuvering for attack position, the Hampton had minutes to respond before facing potentially lethal threat. Commander Roberts made the decision that submarine commanders hoped never to face in peacetime operations. Sonar, prepare to go active. If this contact continues closing, we'll illuminate it with active sonar and force it to reveal its intentions. Active sonar would end the stealth game instantly. Both submarines would be revealed to each other and to any other listeners in the area. But it would also provide precise targeting information and demonstrate that the Hampton was aware of the threat and prepared to respond with force. Contact is maintaining distance, Marcus reported. Range steady at 6,800 yards, but continuing to parallel our course. The standoff continued for another hour, with both submarines maintaining their deadly dance beneath the waves. Finally, at 0547 hours, the contact Sonar, he reported. Contact is opening range, now bearing 280 degrees, range 9,500 yards, and increasing. Contact appears to be disengaging. Commander Roberts watched the sonar display as the unknown submarine faded into the ocean's background noise. Outstanding work, Santos. Your detection and tracking prevented what could have been a very dangerous situation. As the Hampton resumed normal patrol operations, Marcus reflected on the encounter that had tested every skill he developed during his submarine career. His ability to detect and track the advanced submarine had kept the Hampton safe during one of the most dangerous situations in submarine warfare. Marcus Santos had proven that American sonar operators could detect and track even the most advanced submarines, maintaining the technological edge that kept American vessels safe in dangerous waters. His ears had been the Hampton's first line of defense, and his skill had prevented an encounter that could have escalated into something far more serious than intelligence gathering.